In 2007, Sonic and the Secret Rings released for the Nintendo Wii and sold 3 million copies in its lifetime according to VG charts. The game itself was not that well received thanks to its poor motion controls and weird on-rails level design. However, the money spoke louder than words, so a sequel was greenlit for 2009, and it was titled Sonic and the Black Knight. Rather than continue to explore the Middle Eastern fantasy setting of Secret Rings, the development team decided to try and mix things up with the theming by placing Sonic in the world of medieval knights. Sega justified this change by calling Secret Rings and Black Knight part of the Sonic Storybook series, which had the possibility to go further than these two games. However, that would not happen as Black Knight only sold 1.2 million copies in its lifetime, less than half of Secret Rings. Between the two Storybook games, Black Knight ended up having the lower Metacritic score, and while I don't rely on critic scores for choosing what to play or form my opinion since I'd rather do that myself by experiencing the media firsthand, critic reviews are still useful for giving us a look at how the game was initially received. A lot of Sonic fans did not enjoy Black Knight when it came out, with one of the aspects being critiqued the most was the supposed goofy idea of giving Sonic a sword, even though that idea is really cool both in concept and execution. As for my opinions, I'm not even gonna build up suspense and admit it right off the bat. I love Sonic and the Black Knight, and honestly might be my favorite Sonic game, so even if you don't agree, I hope you'll be able to understand why I love this game by the end of all this. Gameplay-wise, Sonic and the Black Knight is just okay. It has the same railroaded level design as Secret Rings, but it's much better as you can control your movement with an analog stick, which sounds really like a no-duh function, but Secret Rings didn't do that, so it's technically an improvement, though I wish backtracking in the levels was still better, especially for those missions where you have to collect things and you could miss things and you have to do all these backtracking flips to go get the things you missed. It's just a whole process. The major new addition Black Knight brings to the gameplay is wielding a sword. With the Wii's motion control, Sonic can now use a sword to slay his enemies, which I found quite responsive and fun. I appreciate that good swordplay in this game is less about wagging the Wiimote all over the place, but more about timing your sword slashes perfectly, which is evident in the really cool boss battles where you do another swordsman one-on-one. While I do understand that the gameplay is not for everyone, especially in the current age where motion controls on consoles is no longer a standard, I still found a lot of fun to be had with these mechanics. So if I'm being honest, what makes me love Black Knight is everything else outside the gameplay. I know that's a weird thing to say about a Sonic game, but legit, Black Knight's narrative is so good, it bumps of what would be a fine game up into a great game. The story may seem like a simple tale of Sonic wielding a sword to save a medieval world from an evil knight, but the way it's executed is what makes it truly shine. Sonic's characterization in Black Knight is possibly the best the series has to offer. He still has the trademark wit and cockiness, but he isn't a stagnant dummy as he's willing to learn from others to save the day, even if it does take a bit. This leads to Sonic learning swordplay and meeting his main companion of the game that will help him defeat King Arthur, the talking sacred sword, Caliburn, who's a perfect foil to Sonic with his chivalrous and cautious nature. Sonic and Caliburn's interactions are very charming and funny, along with providing the perfect outlet for Sonic to express his heroic values and morals to other characters, specifically the Knights of the Round Table, who are all represented in the story by past rivals of Sonic. While the Round Table Knights don't get many scenes in the story, the scenes they do get are very well done. Then there's King Arthur himself, who not only has one of my favorite designs of any Sonic character, but he's an effective villain. Yeah, he's just there to be a cool red herring villain for the box art who appears a total of 3 times with no complex motivations, but when he does appear, I love how full of himself and cool he is. He may not be a complex villain, but he is an entertaining one that served his purpose well. However, once Sonic defeats King Arthur, Merlina takes Arthur's scabbard for herself and vows to use its dark power to create an eternal world due to her fear of death. Some fans thought this twist came out of nowhere, but it did get foreshadowed early on in the story with a monologue Merlina had about life and death. Besides, the interaction Sonic had with the Round Table Knights had talks of life and death in them, so thematically, the final boss wanting to create an eternal world where death doesn't exist is a natural endpoint for what messages the story has relayed onto us so far. One super awesome climactic final boss later, and Sonic gives a genuine and honest message to Merlina about cherishing what life we have since it's finite, which some may view as cheesy, but shut up, it's emotional, dang it. This narrative hits all the right notes for me, from Sonic's show-offy yet heroic personality, to Caliburn learning to accept Sonic as a knight, to Merlina attempting to find a solution to death. It's all great stuff, and the game still features the snark and lighthearted jokes Sonic is known for, along with some genuine emotion, which makes for some of the best storytelling in the Sonic franchise, which is further enhanced by the beautiful watercolor-style illustrated cutscenes and the perfectly fitting soundtrack, which I don't even need to tell you is good. It's a Sonic soundtrack, of course it's gonna bang. If I do have to give complaints, I wish the story was longer. There's so many good ideas, themes, and character interactions here that I wish it could have got fleshed out a bit more. But overall, the time we do get of those those elements is still really meaningful and well done. Now, I really like Sonic and the Black Knight, but after talking with y'all today, I think it might be my favorite Sonic game. It's not the best Sonic game in terms of gameplay, but it was still fun hacking and slashing my way through. Besides, what the game lacks in mechanical polish, it makes up for with excellent writing and a banger soundtrack. I can dream that one day Sega will bless us mere mortals with a port of Sonic and the Black Knight to modern gaming platforms, but until that non-existent day, I would highly recommend dusting off your Wii or Wii U's to give this game another chance if you haven't already. That's all I got for today, but I'll leave you with a clip of this game that really demonstrates why I think it's peak Sonic.
It's close, but it seems you somehow made it.
Too easy. Piece of cake.
Do not let it go to your head, fool. What's wrong?
Hey, what's the matter? Are you lost or something?
A great big dragon attacked my village.
A dragon?
It took my mommy and my daddy and everybody away.
You know where the dragon is, kid?
It's in the big cave at the bottom of that mountain.
All right, I'm on it.
Wait, don't tell me you're going off to slay a dragon now!
Yes, we are.
What of the ladies' tests? You will never make it in time.
Yeah, maybe, but I play by my own rules. Remember that.
You fool.
Hang in there, kiddo. I'll get your folks back.